Power is weapon. Power. It's not given, it's taken. They don't see who you are, only what you project. Bold, strategic, cold, seductive, high authority. Now let me destroy a myth that's been feeding your failure. The world doesn't care who you really are. They only care about what you make them believe you are. Welcome to the battlefield of perception, where reality is irrelevant and projection is everything. Part 1. The brutal truth. Nobody sees the real you. Let me be clear. Your values, your effort, your pure intentions, they mean nothing if they're not perceived as power. You think your boss sees your hard work? No. He sees your body language, he sees your voice tone, he sees your hesitation and smells it like blood in the water. Your girlfriend doesn't love your soul. She's obsessed with the energy you project. Confidence, clarity, control. But that's not who I really am. Exactly. And that's why you're losing. Perception is your public fate. You were raised to believe, be authentic, be yourself. But here's the truth. Authenticity without strategy is suicide. The world doesn't reward truth, it rewards illusion crafted with precision. If people perceive you as powerful, they treat you like you are. If they perceive you as weak, they walk over you, no matter how pure your heart is. Part 2. Perception is a tool of power. Let me show you how perception engineering works. You walk into a room slowly. People lean in. You pause before speaking. People wait. You speak with weight. People obey. They don't obey you. They obey their perception of you. And here's the game. You don't have to be dominant. You just have to look, move, and sound like you are. Because the brain fills in the blanks. It creates assumptions based on cues. You become powerful, not by force, but by design. The perception triad. There are 3 elements to control how the world sees you. 1. Presence, visual power, straight spine, minimal movement, eye contact without emotional attachment. People don't trust those who move too much. Stillness equals strength. Nash 2. Speech, auditory power, lower tone, slow pace, pause before replying. Don't explain, don't justify. Let them feel the weight of your silence. 3. Energy, psychological power. Show no emotional leakage. Carry tension like you're built to handle chaos. Never seek approval. Command the moment. Control the story or be the side character. If you don't design how people see you, you're just reacting to the role they assign you. You think you're being real, but they're casting you in their narrative. And guess what? They never cast a submissive man as the main character. Part 3. Strategic identity. Become who they obey. You don't have to lie. You have to craft. You have to engineer. Your life is not about being seen for who you are. It's about deciding who you want to be seen as and becoming it. Want to be perceived as a leader? Speak less. Move slower. Take responsibility without noise. Want to be perceived as desirable? Stop chasing. Show options. Make her earn presence, not beg for attention. Want to be seen as untouchable? Disengage emotionally. Walk away without explanation. Let the silence speak for you. Learning moment. Tools to project power. A. The power posture. Stand like you own the air, shoulders slightly back, weight on both legs, chin slightly up. You look like a king before you speak like one. B. The no reaction rule. Someone mocks you? Say nothing. Hold the stare. Someone questions your worth? Ask them why they think they matter. Your ability to stay unshaken equals their perception of your value. C. The drop line. Say one line that ends the moment. You'll remember, I didn't say much, but I didn't have to. Let your energy do the destruction. Don't be understood, be respected. You're trying too hard to be understood. Stop. You're not here to be liked. You're here to be remembered. Because the world doesn't see truth. It sees projection, and you control the projection. They don't see who you are. They only see what you make them believe. Power is weapon. And in the game of life, perception is the blade. They don't see the hours you worked. They don't see your pain. They don't see your vision. They only see what you project. So project presence, project silence, project a force they can't define but can't disobey. Follow me if you're ready to be the danger in the room. And read my book, Perception Engineering, to become a master in shaping how the world sees you. Game on. Here are 10 bold and strategic power response points. Perception engineering, control how the world sees you. Topic: they don't see who you are, only what you project. Each scenario is written dominant clarity. 1. Workplace. They keep overlooking you in group decisions. Situation. You're experienced, but they keep listening to someone less qualified. Say this. Controlled voice. I don't raise my voice to be heard. I move where I'm respected. Don't say, why didn't anyone ask for my opinion? Why? The moment you ask for validation, you project inferiority. Command presence by letting your withdrawal sting. How to. Business. Clients doubt your authority. Situation. You're treated like a service provider, not a strategic leader. Say this. I don't compete for attention. I choose where my attention goes. Don't say, I can assure you I'm capable of handling this. Just give me a chance. Why? Seeking trust kills credibility. Powerful perception comes from posture, not persuasion. 3. Relationship. She says you're too mysterious. Situation. You to open up more emotionally. Say this. I lock smile. I don't explain the chapters I've already outgrown. Don't say, I don't mean to be distant, it's just hard for me to express. Why? You're either a puzzle or a puppet. Mystery is power. Overexposure destroys dominance. 4. Social circle. They joke about you being too serious. Situation. You're the calmest in the room and they mock it. Say this. There's nothing funny about being focused. Come on guys, I can laugh too. Why? You're not there to entertain, you're there to command unspoken weight. Let your seriousness be your shield. 5. Dating. She tests you with passive aggression. Situation. She says, must be nice not to care about anything. Say this, neutral, ice-toned. You confuse silence with apathy. I don't correct weak assumptions. Don't say, wait, that's not true. I do care, just not good at showing it. Why? If you chase understanding, you lose mystery. If you defend, you lose control. Project strength, not softness. 6. Interview. They ask, why should we choose you? Situation. You're asked to prove yourself. Say this, steady tone, slow breath. My results don't chase approval. They create regret in those who hesitate. Don't say, because I work hard, I'm loyal, I promise I'll do my best. Why? Perception is built on presence, not pleading. Own the seat before it's offered. 7. Argument. Someone publicly tries to undermine you. Situation. A subtle attack is thrown at you in front of others. Say this, quiet, noted. Say nothing else. Maintain eye contact. Don't say, what did you mean by that? Care to explain? Why? Defensiveness projects weakness. Calm ambiguity keeps them off balance. Let silence wrap around your dominance. 8. Presentation. You feel nervous but want to appear confident. Situation. You're presenting to a powerful audience. Say this, calm voice, open stance. Here's what matters. I'll keep it sharp because your time deserves precision. Don't say, I'm a bit nervous, but here's my attempt. Why? What you project is what they reflect. Project control, and they'll assume expertise. 9. Leadership. Team thinks you're too cold. Situation. Your leadership style is seen as distant or too firm. Say this, measured delivery. Empathy isn't noise. I just don't perform it for applause. Don't say, I'm trying to be better at connecting with everyone. Why? Power leads with clarity, not comfort. You project presence by being unshakable, not emotionally available. 10. Life. People say you've changed. Situation. Friends or family accuse you of being different. Say this unapologetically. Of course I have. Evolution doesn't ask for permission. Don't say, I'm still the same person inside. Why? Perception respects elevation, not explanation. Power doesn't soften for nostalgia, it sharpens forward. Power doesn't wait, it watches, it strikes. Be the weapon, or be forgotten. Follow me if you're ready to be the danger in the room. Want to go deeper? Read my ebook Perception Engineering and learn how to shape how the world sees you before they try to control who you are. Ready to weaponize your mindset? Join the Power Is Weapon Masterclass, where silence becomes influence, presence becomes control, and you learn to dominate without ever raising your voice. Links in the description. But remember, not everyone is built for power. Only the dangerous survive this game.